In a small, quaint town nestled between mist-covered hills and dense woods, there stood an old and eerie hotel, known as the Whispering Shadows Inn. Among its many rooms, none inspired as much dread and fascination as room number 13. Locals spoke of strange occurrences, mysterious whispers, and the unshakable feeling that the room was cursed. The inn had changed ownership numerous times, but room number 13 remained a source of dark tales. It was said that a tragedy had unfolded within those walls, leaving behind an imprint of sorrow and malevolence. Curiosity got the better of many, but few dared to spend a night in that ominous room. One stormy night, a weary traveler named Emily arrived at the Whispering Shadows Inn. The town's other lodgings were fully booked, leaving her no choice but to take the last available room, the infamous room number 13. Despite the warnings from the innkeeper, Emily dismissed the tales as mere superstitions. As the clock struck midnight, Emily lay in bed, listening to the howling wind outside. The room seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, the temperature dropped, and the air grew thick with an unsettling stillness. Emily's courage wavered, but she tried to convince herself that it was just her imagination. Just then, a faint whisper echoed through the room, sending shivers down Emily's spine. "Leave!" it hissed, a disembodied voice that seemed to come from the very walls. Ignoring the plea, Emily clutched her blankets tighter, determined to weather the storm, both outside and within. The flickering lamp cast eerie shadows on the walls, and Emily caught glimpses of ghostly figures dancing in the dim light. The room seemed to warp and twist, its atmosphere heavy with the weight of unseen sorrow. Desperate to escape the mounting fear, Emily decided to explore the mysteries of room number 13. As she moved cautiously through the room, she discovered an old, dusty journal hidden in a drawer. The pages chronicled the tragic story of a doomed love affair that had unfolded within the confines of the very room she now occupied. A young couple, torn apart by circumstances beyond their control, had met a tragic end. Just as Emily absorbed the sorrowful tale, the temperature plummeted further, and the whispers intensified. Shadows seemed to materialize into indistinct forms, and Emily felt a cold hand brush against her skin. Overwhelmed by a suffocating sense of despair, she finally understood the malevolent force that clung to room number 13. In a desperate attempt to break free from the room's grip, Emily recited a heartfelt apology for the lover's tragic fate. To her astonishment, the whispers ceased, and the room's oppressive aura lifted. The ghostly figures dissipated into the darkness, leaving behind an exhausted but relieved Emily. The next morning, the storm had cleared, and Emily left the Whispering Shadows Inn. She carried with her the weight of the room's haunted history, forever changed by the spectral encounter. Room number 13, however, seemed to sigh with a newfound peace, as if the tragic tale had finally found closure, and the spirits could rest at last. The inn, shrouded in mystery, continued to stand, its secrets guarded by the shadows within.